Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Wanted to discuss some things here with you. I am in no way concerned about the formation of the government. I know a lot of you are. I have some really good information. I've discovered some things here that here's what you guys have to remember about eh, regarding the election news. I'm not saying all the news, I'm really saying the election news. Probably about 95 to 97% of election news, guys, is all lies and BS. Okay, but many people or that read it consume it as though it's the real deal, and that's what you shouldn't do. Remember, guys, most countries that have changed their rate have put out lies and misleading information, okay, to make you think they weren't going to change their rate. Well, that's what Iraq's doing. They keep putting out a lot of dramatic news to really portray and display instability within the country of Iraq. They're trying to show you that Iraq's very unstable and is in no way close to changing the rate. But like I've said to you through this week, when you look at the big picture, they used the entire year of 19 to set the stage, and they even used the first quarter. Now you see Kim Clement's words are coming into alignment with those hard facts that I've laid out for you. They put a temporary budget in place, the whole nine, okay? So, and it even shows and suggests they're transitioning to a new fiscal year, okay? So let me get into the information I have. All right, first thing I would like to do with you is I had one of our followers sent me an email, and I wanted to get into that with you guys and just in a way help this individual kind of answer their questions and that kind of thing. Okay, so all right, so here is the email. Okay, so it says, Jeff, I'm saddened you won't respond to my comments on YouTube. I respect all you do for us, but it's apparent that you don't like it when someone brings contradictory opinions. I've been a follower for some time, and I've noticed you've become more and more about you and how everything you say is gospel. You were not like that at the start. I needed to I needed to question you on a few things, and all I was asking for was a response, but you decided to act like all the other gurus and ignore when it may contradict you. I've posted many times that you never mention the currency auctions. I asked why you say there's no more corruption when in fact it's the corruption that is as bad when in fact the corruption is as bad as it was a year ago, if not worse. All I ha- all I have to do is mention Iran. I read that some articles you read I read some articles you receive and probably some you don't. I do my own research. And I know for a fact that as long as the currency auctions are still going on, so does corruption. I'm Catholic. I appreciate your dedication to faith as well, but I'm having a hard time with you putting everything on a profit. But that's on me. Also, you say the formation of the government is unimportant. Sorry, but I disagree. No, this individual, this individual's opinion means no government means no stability. You seem to think the budget is done. Not from what I'm reading. Hey, I hope I'm wrong. All right, let me help you with this, okay? I'd be more than glad to help you with some of this, all right? So the first one was I asked why you say there's no more corruption. Well, here's the thing. I'll tell you why there's no more corruption. See, you guys say there is corruption. One of the things I've tried to ask from you is, okay, you say there's corruption. That's fine. Tell me where the corruption lies, okay? Because what I've given you hard facts, and I've even brought it down to individual people, okay? And I'll restate it for you. Here's why I feel I'm not necessarily saying there's zero corruption. I'm saying, remember, guys, yes, every country is going to have some partial corruption. They're not going to be 100% corrupt free and 100% perfect. No country will ever be that way. But here's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the former corrupt political figures, guys, who are now billionaires. Okay, any of the new officials that are in place, they might have some corruption, guys, but it's lower level corruption. These guys aren't stealing gazillions of dollars, becoming billionaires like the former ones. And when I say, remember, the CBI put the article out back in October of 2014. The CBI said they needed the corruption gone. So Iraq held elections back in May of 2018. Since they held the elections in May of 18, Maliki's gone. Mossad Barzani, which is Barzani Sr., he's gone. Najafi's gone from parliament, okay? Those corrupt officials who are now billionaires because they stole very large amounts of money. They're gone. I gave you names. Okay, so for you guys to come out and say, well, yeah, there's still corruption. Okay, fine. I'll agree with you. Yes, there's small levels of corruption, guys. When I use the word corruption, remember the CBI is about the money. The CBI doesn't care about small levels of corruption. Every country is going to have that. No country is going to be perfect. The reason the CBI wanted the corruption gone, and what they meant by that is they wanted the very extreme corrupt individuals gone that were stealing billions of dollars. Okay, I hope that helps you out. Okay, and the gentlemen who are now the billionaires, Maliki, Mossad Barzani Sr., Najafi, those guys are gone. And there was more of them, but they're gone. These guys are billionaires. They're some of the wealthiest men in the world. Okay, they're gone. Now, regarding the currency auctions, remember, guys, it was probably about 5-ish years ago when they announced it in the news saying that a lot of the money was getting stolen from the auctions and being given to Iran. Okay, well, here's the thing on that. That information was put out 5 years ago. You would have to think that, the Trump administration is a smart group. The Trump administration, okay, really it's more like the U.S. Treasury, but guys, now that this information about the auctions has been made and brought forth publicly, I can almost guarantee you that they're actually auditing the Iraq government, and they're monitoring that money a lot more closely. So for you to say that there's no way, I mean, for you to think that they would just, that the U.S. knows that the auction money was going to Iran, for you to think that the Trump administration would still allow that to happen makes me kind of question you as an individual a little bit, okay? There's no way that the Trump administration, once they found out about this event, this step happening, that they would just continuously allow this auction money to go to Iran. There's no way. Okay, so for you to think that auction money, once it was made publicly approximately 5 years ago, for you to think that money is still going to Iran, no, the U.S. is auditing and monitoring them very closely. I'd have to disagree with you on that. Okay, and then regarding Iran, the Iranian influence has been in the country of Iraq since biblical times. They're never going to be able to, like small levels of corruption. Every country is going to have corruption inside of it. You can't get rid of all corruption 100%. Again, so, and that's the same as the Iranian influence. Iraq will always partially have a small Iranian influence. After all, they have tons of Shias there. That's the majority of the Iranian influence is in the Shias. Okay, so I'm just trying to say Iraq will never be perfect. And when Kuwait did change their rate, they didn't even have electricity. The banks had to, when people came in to exchange their currency after Kuwait did the rate change, banks had to perform transactions on paper because the electricity was not even turned on at the banking level yet. Okay, so guys, Iraq's not going to be perfect when the rate changed, but again, because the CBI is about the money, they wanted the large levels of corruption removed. They didn't care about they don't care about small levels of corruption because every country has small levels of corruption. Again, they wanted the very large corrupt individuals gone that I've already shared with you, okay? So, and then regarding me responding to you guys, just so you guys know, if you haven't noticed, I've actually made less videos just because I've been crazy busy just with life and work and all that. So I try to come out and do videos for you when I can. In addition to that, there's not a lot of new material to share, and I don't want to come out talking with you guys about the rate 5 different times. Okay, that's not who I am. I share stuff with you. I try to share very credible information, and as you see, my information has actually been highly accurate since September. Okay, I've pretty much reached 100% accuracy with you guys, and I'm proud of that. Okay, and guys, I do it on my own time for absolute free. So understand that. Now, that same gentleman that put the email out, he said that I'm basing everything on a profit. Well, apparently this individual did not listen to me. because I'm not basing everything on a profit. I actually did a video a few days ago, and I made it very clear that one of the things I was looking for was alignment between facts and faith, because it's a higher level of confirmation to know that we're reaching the finish line. That's what I said. So to just come out and say that I'm putting only stock in a prophet, or basing my pure opinion only on a prophet or a prophetic word, no, sorry, that's not what I did. Okay, I've laid out all the facts for you. So at that point, we have specific prophetic words that pertain exactly to the dinar, directly from Kim Clement, who's a highly accurate prophet. So what I was looking for is, I noticed his prophetic words are coming into play. So when you see, so you cannot tell me that if you see the Dow reaching 20,000 points on top of all of the other factual news that you see, you cannot tell me that that is just not the most amazing level of confirmation right in front of you. You can't argue that or even deny that. That's why I study this with both faith and facts. Now, let me get into, I have two articles to share with you guys. Let me get into those. Okay, so the first article is this. Okay, it says, Iraq's Electoral Commission postpones local election until April. Okay, guys, this article is about Kurdistan. It's Kurdistan's provincial meaning like province, like state level elections, but province level elections within Kurdistan, okay? Right here, it says Erbil, Kurdistan. Right here, that's because this is about the Kurdistan region. And what it's saying is that that their provincial level elections will be held on April 20th. But remember, I told you at the beginning of this video, I am no longer worried about the formation of the government. This is what no one in this investment, not one other guru has caught this. This is red hot, and I've noticed it, and this is why I want to share it with you. Remember, guys, as Iraq goes to implement the 2020 budget, the only way that Kurdistan will be able to receive, remember, Kurdistan's going to start receiving budget money to cover their operating expenses. The only way Kurdistan can do that is to become one and merge with the main Iraq national government. What that means is that Kurdistan would be merging and becoming one. They would be joining the main government, which means, so like right now, Kurdistan has an independent government, independent parliament. What they would have to do is, this is an example, they would have to dissolve their parliament and become like all of the other provinces in Iraq. They would have to be equal to the other provinces and just be a regular province and become a member, an equal member, and merge and become one with the main Iraq government. That means Kurdistan would no longer be completely semi-autonomous. That means they would be under the guidance and control of the main Iraq government, and they would be joined and merged with the Iraq government, okay? But now notice how this article is telling you that Kurdistan, this is an older article, by the way, it's from June of 19. This article is telling you that Kurdistan is going to have their own provincial elections on April 20th. Okay, but again, the only way that Kurdistan can start receiving budget money is to become one and join and merge with the main Iraq government. That's what I'm trying to tell you and show you here, okay, is they have to become one with, and so they would have to dissolve their own government. Now, let me show you the next article. The next article is this. It says, if Parliament fails to give confidence to the government the next time, it will be dissolved and elections will be held. Now, I've highlighted a blue section here. It says it will be dissolved, and or basically, hold on, let me back up. It says in the case that Parliament fails to vote next time on the government cabinet, it will be dissolved and early elections will be held. Guys, so they're telling you they're considering dissolving the government and holding early elections, guys. That's what I'm trying to show you. Roughly 97% of the news in Iraq is all BS. So all these articles showing you where they have complete drama going on within the political structure, guys, most of that news is BS, and yet most people just believe it like it's gospel. That's not the case, okay? this news is all BS. Okay, they so I showed you one article that said the Kurdish provincial elections will be on April 20th, and then I showed you a second article that said they're considering dissolving the current government and having early elections, guys. That's what they're going to do. That's why I showed you, because Kurdistan, in all fairness to Kurdistan wants to be Kurdistan wants to be able to be part of the new government. That means they have to get the right to vote on people and all that, and they have to have equal say and equal majority within the formation of the new government. That's the reason they're dissolving the government, guys, is to bring Kurdistan into the picture and make them one with Iraq. That's what I'm trying to show you here. Okay, this has nothing to do with the corruption, okay, of what's happening. It has nothing to do with corruption, and in reality, guys, this is kind of even beyond the demonstrators at this point. Okay, this is more about Baghdad and Kurdistan. They're dissolving the government so that Kurdistan, okay, can be one, and Kurdistan can vote, and Kurdistan can be included within the formation of the new government. That's what I'm trying to show you guys, okay? So anyway, guys, I hope you understand this. But again, you can disagree with me on this, and that's fine. But the only way that Kurdistan can get part of the budget money from Iraq is they would have to kind of come under the guidance and control of the government Iraq. They would have to dissolve most of their government. Like I said, they would probably keep their president, who they have, Barzani Jr., they'd probably keep him, but they would probably dissolve their parliament and work under Iraq's parliament and work under the main country's government, okay? That's the only way they can receive budget money. That's what I'm trying to show to you guys. So anyway, guys, I hope you see this and understand it clearly. So the news you're seeing is all BS. It's put up 98% of this is all BS anyway. That's not my opinion. You know this. Okay, but everybody just likes to absorb it like it's gospel information, okay? So guys, the whole reason they're putting this nonsense out there is just to mislead you and confuse you and show you that Iraq's unstable, to convince you and make you believe they have no intentions of changing the rate. But when you look at the bigger picture, okay, according to the bigger picture, they just used all of last year to set the stage for this. They used Q1 of this year to set the stage for it. And do you really think when they used over a year to set the stage for this that they're just going to delay it and redo it all over again? Hell no, that's not happening. They're not redoing all. Plus, guys, Trump's in charge of the timing of this. Okay, I know someone posted something on one of the videos I did recently where saying that Breitling, another guru, came out saying that Trump has nothing to do with this. Well, if you want to believe Breitling, hey, good luck to you. But wasn't it Donald Trump that actually came out saying that, Donald Trump put the sanctions on, or the tariffs on China and the sanctions on Iran? Okay, and it's the Trump administration that keeps going to Iraq. So you come out telling me that the Trump administration's not in charge. Breitling's crazy and has nothing to do with this. So anyway, guys, take care. Have a great day. God bless. And anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you. So that's what's going on. The Kurdistan is going to merge and become one with the main government of Iraq. That's the reason they're playing you like a fool, telling you that the elections are unstable, the current government's unstable, so that they can have and hold early elections in April to bring Kurdistan on board. Take care, guys. Have a great day.